No, get out of here.
No. You can have it, you know.
Let's start, though, with a bit of the debate we had ahead of this game as to whether or not Giannis's game would translate across the many, many eras of the game of basketball. It certainly is against the Hornets in this one thus far. You said that you wanted to see him drop at least 25 in this game, but he's getting it done on both ends of the floor.
Not only is he getting it done on both ends, but I think somebody reminded Milwaukee that Charlotte had beat them a couple of times.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, let me remind y'all of who we are as the world champions. And when you talk about Giannis getting to the basket, you know, most power forwards in the 80s would not have been able to stay in front of Giannis because the way he dribbles, the way he runs, and then his athleticism in terms of blocking shots. I mean, shot blocker, rim protector, again, handling the basketball, coming over, protecting the rim, giving up of his body, going straight up. This is what an MVP does. Not only is it MVP, but also an MVP in the finals. You know, shot fake, then long stretch, dunk. I mean, his athleticism, his timing around the basket. And Jamal pointed out something earlier when he was talking about he and I in terms of guards and Kyrie Irving in terms of footwork. Giannis was a point guard. So when you look at the way that he moves out on the floor, his footwork is exceptional, which gives him an opportunity to get around bigger and stronger players. Well, bigger.
Yeah, but right.
I guess they ain't bigger or stronger. But just get around players.
Get around everybody,
He's bigger and stronger than all of them, right?
We'll talk a little bit more about what the Hornets need to do immediately in the third quarter, but let's talk about the bright spot in LaMelo Ball, dropping 18 in those first couple of quarters.
He's been very aggressive offensively. He's so confident. He doesn't matter who's guarding him. You have the best defender on him. You have your second best defender. He's finding a way to be effective. I just want to see him get more assists because he's the linchpin, right? He has 0 assists right now. And that tells, you know, when you're playing against the Bucks team and you're struggling offensively, your guy has to continue to give them confidence, get them easy baskets, because if you make it a grind-out game, Milwaukee's going to win every time. And as he gets assists and gets his teammates easier shots, I think they'll start to flow a little bit better in the third quarter.
The Bucks shooting 50% from the field thus far as well. Pretty tough to stop.
It's tough to stop. And again, as we get into the second half of the season, now they're looking at, okay, their positioning, and now they're winding up. You know, they're winding it to get ready for June. You know, they think that they're going to be playing again in the finals. They have the talent, they have the team, and they're getting ready for it.
We're going to look elsewhere in the Eastern Conference when we come back because